think both our streams are going. Okay. I think we're good. Alrighty. So today is going to be a bit of a different type of video than usual. As you can tell, I'm doing this live, and we are going to be just watching the Nintendo Direct and sort of just giving reactions as it goes through. So in about 3 to 4 minutes, it should be ready to go. So I'm kind of excited for this. All right, so okay. I honestly don't know what to expect from this. There's some things I can assume we might get. We might end up getting a Smash reveal that is within the realm of possibility, but at the same time, they're just talking about games launching in the winter, and so Smash might not fall into that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. As I said, I legitimately have no idea as to what's about to happen or what they're even going to talk about. Apparently, they're going to fill 40 minutes, which I am honestly surprised that they are trying to do that. Like it. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. There's honestly not much that I can think of that I would, that's coming out. There's probably going to be a fair amount of stuff that's like, I'm not going to care for it. I'm going to have nothing to say, but hopefully we'll get some big ones. We'll get some bigger reveals. God, the anticipation's killing me. I am, honest to God, not sure what to expect from this at all. Like, it's, yeah. Okay. 2 minutes. 2 minutes till we get to find out what Nintendo's got going for us. All right. How much longer? Less than a minute. Here we go. Here we go. I am so ready for this. Come on. All right. About less than 10 seconds. See if they start on time. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Alrighty. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Okay. What's this? I am not quite sure what this is. It looks... That looks like Monster Hunter. I think this is Monster Hunter. Yeah, this is Monster Hunter. Yeah, okay. I'm assuming this is, what's it called? Rise? I'm not super familiar with Monster Hunter at all, so this is maybe not the most interesting for me. Oh, okay. I didn't realize the game was already out. So, summer 2022. Massive expansion. Not just expansion, massive expansion.
Hello everyone, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. What you just saw was the first trailer for Monster Hunter Rise: Sunbreak, the massive expansion for Monster Hunter Rise. Our friends at Capcom are working on many new elements that will enhance the experience for players of Monster Hunter Rise, including new stories, locales, monsters, and, although not touched on in the trailer, new hunting actions and quest rank.
I am going to say that dragon, whatever that is, looks
Monster
really
Hunter
cool.
Rise: Sunbreak is scheduled to release as paid DLC in summer 2022. Please stay tuned for more information in the future.
Right.
Alright, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Party during the day, or
This is more Mario Party, I presume?
it's almost time to party in the Mario
I-
Party Superstars game.
Is this game out yet, or is
Along
this
with
coming out?
Spaceland and Peach's
I
birthday cake,
don't remember.
several other boards make
I
their
think this is
return.
still upcoming.
Take a stroll around Woody Woods.
I'm gonna be honest, I personally am not that interested in this.
Change the
I
board's direction when you
wasn't
least
really a
expect
huge
it.
fan of the last Mario Party game they put out,
Between two islands
and
the ocean's tropical
so
island.
it just doesn't
Toadette's
seem
got
to
the
interest me
star,
that much.
but you might swap places
But,
with Bowser at the last
I don't know, I might get it.
minute.
It's always a fun thing to bust out if you've got like friends over and whatnot.
That King Boo statue is harmless during the day, but at night, it'll swipe stars from unsuspecting players. Need a break from boards? Head to Mount Minigames and play in minigame-only courses. Compete against players worldwide
Minigame-only
for the
courses,
longest win streak
i.e.
in
the
survival
only thing you
or
actually play
together
Mario
in a
Party for.
competitive multiplayer tag match. Mount Minigames will have 7 courses available. All boards and minigames support online play. So invite family, friends.
Okay, that is actually good.
Get ready for the
Is
party
it-
of a lifetime.
Is it only with your friends though? Is it not like can you play with randoms? Because that would be a huge thing if
October 29th.
you can play with randoms. That would actually make the game a lot more playable, and I would probably actually get it then.
A new RPG is in the cards.
New RPG. Okay.
Welcome to Voice of Cards.
Voice of Cards. Is this... This looks very similar to, like, Bravely Default, Octopath Traveler, what was that other one?
Queen's behest. You'll set off on a fantastical journey to slay a
But,
fearsome dragon.
I don't know.
Honor and fortune.
So is this
Everything in this realm is represented as
card-based
cards, from
RPG?
protagonists to shops, towns,
Okay.
and
Okay.
environments. In this fresh take on tabletop RPGs, you'll square off in turn-based card battles where your skills
This looks a little like Hearthstone.
determine the victor.
I'm not sure if that's what they're going for here, but that looks a lot like Hearthstone.
A spellbinding experience from the creative minds of Yoko Taro and Yosuke
Oh, this is
Naito
Yoko Taro?
about to unfold.
Okay. Same guy who did, Nier, so
Voice of Cards.
that might actually
Wild Dragon
be
Roars, launching
kinda
on
interesting.
Nintendo Switch October
Since it's Yoko
20th.
Taro, it's
Pre-orders
going
for
to be
Nintendo will
weird.
be available
Like,
today on Nintendo
that is
eShop.
just a given, I think, at this point.
Become a hero or an absolute disaster of a human being. You awaken in a hotel room in the city of Revachol, devoid of your memories. Soon, you learn that you're a detective.
Oh,
entangled
that's
in a
what I thought
strange
this
murder
was,
case.
Disco Elysium.
Groundbreaking
I've never
role-playing
actually played that
adventure,
game.
Disco
I've
Elysium:
heard a lot of
Final
people say it's
Cut.
really good, so
As you
may have to get it.
people and uncover clues, internal dialogues will begin. To investigate, you'll need the help of the 24 skills living within you. Your behaviors and available choices will change depending on how you develop these skills, directly impacting how the story progresses.
okay, okay. That's kind of interesting.
What sort of detective
Has this
will
game
you
been on
become?
Switch before?
Disco
or is this
Elysium, the Final Cut,
the
launches digitally on Nintendo
only...
Switch October
This is the first time it's been
12th. The
released.
physical version of the game will launch early 2022. Pre-orders for the digital version begin today on Nintendo eShop. Uncover more stories in Hyrule Warriors.
Okay.
Age of
Okay,
Calamity.
here's something I can get on board with.
And about that courageous friend of yours, it seems I owe him as well. Yeah.
The King of Hyrule must not fall!
You know, you're pretty good for a little kid.
We'd better partner up on this, don't you think?
Alright.
They won't harm.
I am honestly, I'm kind of interested to see what they do with this, because they already went in a really interesting direction with Age of Calamity and not what I expected at all. So, what is their angle here? And of course that tells us absolutely nothing.
Take that! Licks!
Time for the show.
I forget these characters exist half the time.
Ready, set, Chocobo! Start your
Why does
engine and
Chocobo get
set for a new
so
racing
many
experience.
games?
Race as familiar Final
Like,
Fantasy characters like
I
Chocobo
feel
and
like
Gilgamesh
there's a lot of like
across the
really,
finish
really
line.
iconic like Final Fantasy protagonists, and they have less appearances than this specific instance of Chocobo. Like, didn't Chocobo get a Mystery Dungeon game at one point?
Collect these throughout courses to cast magic
Which
like fire and arrow to
I
blast
know
enemies.
very little about it. I just know that
Acquire magicites of the same
I
element to
believe it
cast more
exists, and I
powerful
think it
spells.
didn't get, it wasn't received all that well, but that could just be Mystery Dungeon being Mystery Dungeon. I don't know.
Use it at the
for
right
sure.
time to turn the tables.
So,
Engine customization options will be available, as well as local and online multiplayer.
for me, a lot of these like racing games don't tend to appeal because like we already have Mario Kart, and so everything kind of comes across as it's like, you know, kind of lesser than. I don't know if that's the right way to put it or not.
Next year.
That could maybe be a very uncharitable
What did you
assertion.
think? Before we show you our next video, we have some news about the last fighter for the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game.
Okay.
Mr. Sakurai, the game's director, will reveal this fighter in the final Mr. Sakurai Presents video on October 5th.
I was kind of hoping we were going to get the Smash reveal today, and
Show you
we're
how to use this
not.
fighter, so please look
Okay.
forward to it.
That answers my question on that.
It's been about 3 years since the game was released.
3
This will
years?
be
This
the
game,
last
that game's been out for
presentation
3
of
years
Super
now?
Smash Bros. Ultimate.
What?
I hope you'll check it
I
out.
don't remember it being that old. Oh my god.
Next, please take a look at this.
I wonder if viewership just dropped off once they said we're not getting a new Smash character. I can imagine that being the case. What's this? I think I know what this is, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm like 90% sure I know what this is. Let's see if I'm... Maybe? This doesn't look like it. Whoa! Okay. Okay. Not what I was expecting, but I'm cool with this. I am 100% down with this. Alright. Oh, God. This looks so cool. Oh. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. This is... Okay, it's 2D. That's what I thought. No! No! Is this a full 3D Kirby game? Have we ever had anything like that before? Because I'm pretty sure Kirby's always been 2.5D. Like, once he went to the, like, game... The, N64 and 3DS, it's always been in 3D. This... I am... If we get a full 3D Kirby game, like, an open sandbox style game, I'm cool with that. That'll be really cool. This game looks so pretty. I'm hoping this game actually has a little bit more meat to it, because Star Allies didn't have a whole lot. But honestly, the way I see it is Kirby is meant to be like good 10-hour fun. So I'm not looking for like a 50-hour Kirby game. But who knows? I've never seen that boss before. That new one? Okay. I was not expecting a new Kirby game. Not expecting that at all. Spring 2022. Ah, okay. Just a little ways away.
That was the trailer for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. In this new game, you can freely move around in 3D areas using familiar Kirby moves. The setting also appears to be mysterious, filled with
That
abandoned
opening shot,
structures
honestly, in the
of
mall, that
civilization.
reminds me a lot of
What is
Nier
so
Automata,
Kirby?
if you've ever played that.
The game is scheduled to release.
It's
in
one of those
spring
things where it just
2022.
looks
We hope you'll look forward to Kirby's new adventure.
very similar for some reason.
Next, we have this to show you. Please take a look.
This, okay. We getting back-to-back cool stuff, or are we getting more the, like, you know, stuff I don't... Okay. I have not played Animal Crossing since, like, last December. So... If is this gonna be what gets me back into the game? Are you serious? We got a trailer for a trailer.
Since its launch in
My
2020,
God.
the Animal Crossing New Horizons game has been enjoyed by many players around the world.
Why?
New free content will arrive in November.
One thing I will give Animal Crossing is it hasn't had any paid DLC to my knowledge. I'm pretty sure everything that's been part of it has
In
been
it, we'll
free.
go over the
And I
content in more
will
detail.
compliment them on that.
Please be on the lookout for the air date of this presentation. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
We're back to now the...
2 games, 1 game update, and lots of fun.
Okay.
4 more free
Ah,
content
Super
coming
Rush.
to the Mario Golf Super Rush game.
I've heard this game is like...
Koopa Troopa enters the
kinda
family with a
blah,
playable
like,
character.
There just isn't a whole lot
Dish
to
out
it.
tricky shots and dashes to mess with the
So I
competition.
don't really know how
Ninja will also be playable.
interested. I forget Ninja's a Mario character half the
Ninja's
time.
blinding speed to outpace
They don't
opponents.
really use him that much. This is a... What's he from? Mario 2?
Are also being added.
And then he just got to be in everything else?
These additions will come swinging in as a free
Okay,
software update
I will give it
later
the same
today.
praise I gave to Animal Crossing. This being free is kind of
What's
cool.
this? An invitation. You're invited to live in a magical world with Mickey Mouse and dozens of Disney characters. Spend time with Disney friends. Craft your own whimsical
Okay.
costumes and furniture. And explore
I am
delightful Disney
going
themed
from, like,
worlds.
caring a lot about Kirby to, like, not caring about this
And
at
the
all.
3DS version is included. Disney Magical World 2 Enchanted
Wow.
Edition soars on
Those
the Nintendo
animations look
Switch
kind of
this
stiff,
holiday.
because... Those
A
didn't.
beloved Star Wars game is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Oh...
To captivating planets and join forces
I've heard a
with Jedi,
lot about this game, but I've never played it.
in this blend of
So...
action, role-playing,
I might have to now.
Will you use the Force for good?
I-
Or will you be lured to the dark side? Your choice
Okay,
is
I was
determined
not
by
expecting that
Star
at
Wars
all.
Knights of the Old Republic, launching on Nintendo
I
Switch November 11th.
Didn't even know
Pre-orders begin
Lucasfilm
today on
remembered
Nintendo
those
Shop.
games existed.
There's one thing you must always remember. Stay human. This is the city, humanity's last stronghold against a virus that turns people into the undead. In the cloud version of Dying Light 2 Stay Human, you'll need to master both parkour
Okay.
and tactical combat to survive in this
I-
open-world action RPG. Explore alone.
Not sure what to say about this
Three other
one.
players in online co-op as you unravel the dark secrets
This one
of
seems
those in power
kinda-
during the day. then plunder the
more
layers of
on the
infected at night. Your
inside,
decisions will
but
shape the story, but lead you. There's one thing you must always remember: stay human. While you're at it, take the prequel on the go in Dying Light Platinum Edition. Scavenge for supplies.
is this gonna be
craft
part
weapons,
of
and face hordes of the infected
the other
in a
game, like Bayonetta
post-apocalyptic
was, or
open
is this gonna
world.
be something where you have to
Dying
buy
Light
it separately?
Stay Human Cloud version launches on Nintendo Switch February 4th.
What does cloud version mean? Does that mean it's game streaming? Because if that's the case, then I really don't care, because game streaming is so dumb.
Pre-orders begin today
That
on Nintendo
I
eShop.
don't get the concept of streaming video games, like with latency and all.
Utility, morality, or liberty.
Okay, you have my attention now.
In Triangle Strategy, a fiery chronicle.
Are they did it again? This is the name you actually needed to change. Are they really gonna call it Triangle Strategy? Oh my god.
Where will your conviction guide you?
You have
Why that title?
I cannot follow.
In
I'm not
response to the
complaining.
survey,
I love the original Final Fantasy Tactics, and I really loved Octopath Traveler.
has been fine-tuned with a focus
I
on
could not
elements
get
that
through the
receive
demo.
lots of
I
feedback.
could not play the demo at all.
These include adjustments to the difficulty.
Okay, you
improvements to
definitely need that.
on-screen visuals, camera angle controls.
Oh, good. It's not just a full free rotating camera. Reviewing dialogue is always helpful in an
Game flow
RPG.
and loading times. More details are now available on Nintendo.
I'm not happy about the title, but everything else looks good, as far as I see it. Okay. Okay, you still have my attention, Nintendo. I am so ready for this game.
You are faced with overwhelming power. Your highest priority should be simply to survive.
Oh god. The one thing I will say that I'm not necessarily the most enthused about is if there's going to be a lot of stealth and you know, survival horror elements. I'm hoping that's not like the entire game, because that could get tiring. I'm not a huge fan of stealth in a lot of games.
Don't let your guard
I remember when I played Metroid Fusion, all of the parts where you had to hide from the SAX were like my least favorite parts. Okay. Pretty sure they already showed that. This is different from the last trailer, right? This is new. This game looks so good. Oh, only 2 weeks.
Samus Aran, the most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy,
Who doesn't talk and should never ever talk.
Uncharted planet ZDR. Her objectives? Confirm whether the deadly X-parasite still exists, and figure out why the EMI research robots in search of it have mysteriously gone dark.
Okay, so this is picking up where Fusion.
Environments, each with its own elements and organisms.
Okay, so it's
Remnants of the mighty Chozo civilization are also scattered throughout,
This-
including evidence that the Chozo may have once called the planet their home. Visit Metroid.
I am not that up on the Metroid lore.
Metroid Dread Report
I
Volume
barely
2
read
to
any of the
encounter
lore
terrain
lore
and
dumps
life
in
forms
the first
you
Metroid Prime, and I
may
haven't
find
played 2 or 3 yet. So
Be sure to
when
view
people talk about the
Metroid Dread
story,
reports
like,
there as well.
I don't really know what's going on.
For the dangers that lie ahead.
Metroid Dread launches on Nintendo Switch October 8th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo
Okay,
eShop.
God, so ready for this.
How was that? Up next, we have news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Are you gonna actually make it better now?
Many people have been using Nintendo Switch Online since it launched in September 2018. In addition to the current membership, we'll be adding a new membership plan.
A new membership plan. So you mean I'm gonna have to pay more money for the
Part of
new
this
stuff?
New plan's content.
Okay. I feel like that was an
You'll be able to play a
inevitable.
collection of Nintendo 64 games.
Okay.
The Nintendo 64 system
The question is,
launched
which 64
25
games would I
years
actually
ago.
want to play? Because I
The
have...
system gave many players
This
the
might be a good
first
opportunity to
3D
play Star Fox,
gaming
honestly.
experience.
Because I have
As well as
3D All-Stars, so I don't need it for for Super Mario 64, and I played Ocarina of Time on
People can play
3DS.
select Nintendo 64 games locally or online.
Hey, Nintendo, you might be missing a big one there on the 64 that I really like. I wish they acknowledged that Paper Mario exists. I hope Paper Mario's on there, because if they don't, like, then it's not going to be worth the money, as far as I'm concerned.
This means you'll be able to play these classic games whenever and wherever you'd like. The new plan will include all elements of the base Nintendo Switch Online membership, as well as the ability to play the included Nintendo 64 and Genesis games.
Why are they charging extra money for this?
Nintendo
It's
Switch
already
Online
the
plan will be added in late October.
late October. How much?
Of course, you'll still be
Oh
able to
god, I want Conker so bad. I can't imagine they're gonna put Conker on something that, like, anyone can get, though. Because
share more details
that could
about
be...
this new membership
I
plan,
could see so many parents complaining.
including the exact release date and pricing information. For now, however, we'd like to
Would
announce the game
that create
will be
issues with
available
Microsoft,
when it
though?
launches.
Because Microsoft technically owns Conker. And
You'll be able
that's
to
on
play
Rare
the
Replay,
Nintendo
so...
64 games shown here.
Banjo!
Furthermore, we provide Nintendo
Okay.
64 and Genesis controllers to ensure
I
that
am-
games can be played with the same style controls.
Please don't be that much more.
Both can be used wirelessly.
Okay. I'm hoping they add more, too. Because they probably will add more throughout the lifespan.
For purchase by any Nintendo Switch Online.
Okay, I just thought the plan was $50, so it's just the controllers. Okay.
We hope you'll look forward to this new membership plan. Nintendo Switch
Okay.
Online plus expansion.
Probably, I would agree. They're gonna probably keep
Let's
adding
see
more.
a few more
They need to
Nintendo
keep people
Switch
to they need people to keep their subscription after they finish the initial batch.
There's plenty to play in these
Did I miss the
collections.
price? Or do they just not tell us?
Cyberpunk meets fantasy in this 3-game collection of cult classic RPGs.
I've
As a
never
Shadowrun
heard of these
mercenary,
before.
You'll explore a dystopian future where magic has reawakened and fantasy creatures have come back to life. Immersive branching.
I always find that to be a very
narratives,
interesting
skill-based
aesthetic,
character
though,
growth,
to,
and
you know,
urban
mix
turn-based
sci-fi and
tactics
fantasy.
in Shadowrun
That way,
trilogy.
it's one of the things that I really like about the Xenoblade games, actually. There are both, like, really heavy sci-fi and really heavy fantasy elements in both games, especially in 2.
Castlevania Advance Collection brings together 4 classic Castlevania games with deathly beautiful graphics and hauntingly epic music.
I have...
The Rewind.
Castlevania is another one of those things where I've never played it. And so, like, I just need to, probably need to at some point. I've always been meaning to, just never gotten around to it.
Castlevania Advance Collection.
The show is really good, though. I still need to watch the last season, but I really, really enjoy the show.
Almighty Classic returns.
Is this what I think it is?
The classic
Nope.
Super NES game ActRaiser returns
Okay.
on Nintendo Switch. Now
I thought this was going to be that Fire Emblem remake that was rumored for a while. That's unfortunate. We got, what,
You'll wage war in 2 phases.
about 15 more minutes of potential content for that.
To liberate the lands from the grasp of evil. Master swordsmanship and
I feel like the theme of today is just classic games that I feel like I should have played, but haven't. And I just need to...
It's up to you to decide which
I have no
will be
excuse now because they're all coming to
make way for new
Switch.
ones, creating a flourishing civilization. As you do so, your powers will increase, giving you an edge in both phases. Alternate between the original and rearranged versions of the beloved soundtrack. and
I always
enjoy
like when they do
brand
that,
new
because
music.
sometimes the remix
New stages and
soundtrack
new boss battles also await.
kind of ruins the original.
ActRaiser
like,
Renaissance descends
The World
on
Ends With
Nintendo
You,
Switch later
some of the
today.
remix songs just aren't as good.
A new chapter is about to unfold.
I forget about Deltarune. Why? I really hope that was actually Toby Fox in the suit. I remember playing the original Undertale back in high school. I have never gotten around to this game though. Is this, do you have to pay for this, or is this, because I think I remember it being free for a little bit. I don't know if that's still the case though. I would presume no, because Undertale made a lot of money. Chapter 1 and 2 as a free update to Deltarune Chapter 1. Just, what is this? Oh, this is just the flash through everything else that we don't have time to show you. Okay. I am kind of interested in SMT5. I've never played a mainline SMT game. I've only played Persona, so that might be a good place to get in. Rune Factory. Okay, is that like a Harvest Moon, but like super anime?
How's everything? There are still a
It's
few
a-
more announcements in today's.
It's an
Nintendo
okay direct. There's
Oh, Miyamoto-san.
definitely,
Doing?
I definitely want a little more, but
hoping I could step in.
Oh, of course.
we got time.
Hi everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. We previously announced that I have been working with the Hollywood movie studio Illumination and its CEO and producer Chris Meledandri-san.
Oh god, Illumination. They're working with Illumination?
Despicable Me
No!
releasing a new
No!
full-length animated Mario movie for the big screen. Today, I wanted to announce its theatrical release timing.
What has Illumination made? They have a bit of a bad reputation, don't they? Or am I misremembering what studio that is?
The release date for North America is on
Actually, that might be,
December
no, it's Sony.
24th,
Sony has a really bad
Europe,
reputation
and
for
other regions
animation.
at a later timing. It'll be a
I
lot
think-
longer until we can share
Wait,
a
what
glimpse of
has
Mario
Illumination
in action
made?
on the big screen. But
They
today,
like, are
I
they
also
Despicable
wanted to
Me
reveal
and
our
Secret Life of
key
Pets?
cast
Is
members
that
who will be
the
voicing
studio?
Mario and his friends in the movie. First, of course, is Mario, who will be played by Chris Pratt. He's so cool. Mario will be talking a lot in the movie. Please look forward to
I
Mario
feel like that's a
performing
huge
by
mismatch.
Chris-san.
Mismatch in terms of casting.
Next, Princess Peach will be
I
played
don't
by
I don't see
Sarah
Chris
Joy.
Pratt as Mario.
Can't wait to see a very spirited Princess Peach. Mario's little brother, Luigi, will be played by Charlie Day.
Given I don't know the rest of this cast, I'm presuming they blew their entire budget on Chris Pratt.
Bowser will be played by the one and only Jack Black.
That could
Expecting
work.
A monster performance by Jack's son.
That could work.
The comedian Keegan Michael Key will be playing Toad. I'm looking forward to
I want to hear his Toad voice. If it's not like the Sunshine ones.
movie. Donkey Kong will also be making an appearance. He will be played by Seth Rogen. I'm eager for you
God.
to see a humorous Donkey Kong by Seth.
So many celebrities.
And of course, Charles Martinet, who has voiced Mario and
Who
many
should
more
be
movies
voicing Mario in the
over the
movie.
years, is also involved and will be appearing in surprise
But,
cameos in the movie.
you know, animated movies are sold off their star power. If you want more information on that, Lindsay Ellis did a really good video about how Aladdin caused that to take off and completely disrespected Robin Williams' wishes in the process.
This is a very collaborative project between Illumination and Nintendo. We've all been coming up with all sorts of ideas.
I
am enjoying a creative process that is a little bit different from making games. It may be
Yeah,
hard until we can
which is
show
why
it,
I'm
but
hesitant
I
to
hope
think it's
you
gonna
look
be a
forward
good
to it.
movie.
Koizumi-san, back to you.
Please look forward
But
to Mario's Adventure.
I was actually pleasantly surprised with Sonic, so maybe Illumination will
Next,
surprise
we'd
me.
like to show you this.
Maybe. Okay, that's what I thought this was. Alright. I have not played Splatoon in a good while, but I will definitely get back in for this game. This... What's with the tanks? Why are there tanks? Why does Splatoon have tanks all of a sudden? I'm presuming that this is probably going to just be more of the same, just with new toys to play with. Okay, tanks and Spider-Man in my Splatoon. What is this? I am very much... Yes, yeah, this is Splatoon 3. This was announced last time, I'm pretty sure. I'm assuming we're getting details on the story. Because I remember always would do the single player first. I think it was the last time with Splatoon 2. It came out like right before I went on a road trip, so like I just didn't have the ability to play online. So like all I could do was play the story. But this looks interesting. I very much want to know what the mechs are about. Splatoon 3, we're getting a release date. What? Mammalians.
Hello, everyone. I'm a researcher from the Squid Research Lab. I've been meticulously studying the mysterious squids that can transform into humanoid form. What you just saw was the latest research footage from Splatoon 3. Allow me to share a bit of what we know so far. Splatoon 3 takes place in Splatsville. It's known as the City of Chaos. Centered around Splatsville are the Splatlands, a place long inhabited by advanced sea creatures such as squids and octopuses. Buildings spanning several generations are...
I am very interested to see what they do with the post-apocalyptic stuff. Are we actually going to confirm that humans died out and this is the future?
Are unchanged. 2 4-player teams compete against each other to ink the most area.
Okay.
However, the trend seems to have undergone a major shift, with the existence of new main and special weapons confirmed.
Okay. When I heard it change is like, are they changing how the game works? Because it has not changed at all since Splatoon 1 in terms of just the core game loop. They've just added new stuff.
Return of the mammalians.
Meaning the reappearance of mammals appears to be the theme of story mode this time around. What could this possibly mean?
That I'm actually kind of excited for that, because one thing I will say about Splatoon 2's story is that it was kind of just a bit of a rehash of the first game.
That there's still a lot to uncover.
Because like it was basically the same thing again, but slightly different.
More results become available. Please look forward to more.
So hopefully they add a new villain. I don't know why I particularly care about a Splatoon story.
To come. See you next time.
So, what did you think? Splatoon 3, taking place in a new world, is scheduled to release in 2022.
Could we be more specific than that? No?
Okay.
Probably summer, if I had to guess.
Trailer we have to show you today. Please
hopefully summer. What said the last trailer? This could be anything. This is maybe a bit of a weird way to end it on. What is this? This is so not Nintendo that I have no clue what this could be. Oh, I know exactly what this is. Okay. Maybe I don't. Oh, okay, no, I do know what this is. It's just... No, okay. It's what I thought it was the first time. Okay! Finally! It exists! Alright! Oh! Retro from a big fan of her new design. But... Okay. Now we know that Platinum has indeed been working on it. Oh, God. I love Bayonetta so much. It is so fun. This is a good way to end it. It is definitely not very uncharacteristic for Nintendo, but Bayonetta is such a fun game. For a second, I thought this was going to be Astral Chain 2, but I think I should not have second-guessed myself when I saw the shots. I love how the trailer is shot so that they don't have to show how Bayonetta summons her powers. Okay. I don't remember that in the other games, so that's gonna be a fun new toy to play with. One thing I will be curious to see is how difficult will this game be relative to the other two games, because the first game is really hard from my experience, and the second game was really easy. So I'm wondering if this is gonna either split the difference or it's just gonna gravitate closer towards one or the other. Probably closer to 2. Because that's the one probably more people have played. Given that, you know, that's the one you can buy. Okay. Who's that?
What you just saw was the latest trailer for Bayonetta 3.
Who was that guy?
In 2017.
Who was the guy at the end?
For your patience. This game will launch next year. We hope you
there will probably be a Pokemon Direct in
new encounters.
2 or 3 weeks. I could see that. We didn't get anything about Diamond and Pearl again, so I think that's probably in the realm of possibility. But what more do they have to show us, really? I mean, unless maybe more stuff for Legends, but I feel like they've showed us everything we need to know for, you know, everything else. Okay. I guess closing remarks. All right, it could have been better. That's pretty much what I say after every Direct, but I think generally speaking, this was a pretty solid Direct. I think they did a pretty good job with this. I have no real complaints. I would like to have seen the Smash character, the Animal Crossing stuff in this trailer, not in they completely scrap Pokemon in Nintendo Directs. Yeah, okay, yeah, that seems to make sense. They seem to be doing their own thing. I think part of it's because Pokemon is branching out onto other platforms. Because Pokemon Unite is cross-platform on mobile, and beyond that, what else? They're doing a lot more mobile games, which don't make sense in a Nintendo Direct. Yeah, pretty good. I very much the Kirby was definitely one of my big points. I am very, very intrigued for Kirby. That one is definitely going to be a pretty good game. Bayonetta 3, finally seeing it is a big deal. I am very much excited about the fact that we now have seen footage from Bayonetta 3, and we can confirm it actually exists. Metroid Dread didn't seem to show us anything new that we didn't already know, but that game comes out in 2 weeks, so I can kind of understand that. Other than that, Splatoon 3, I would have liked to have gotten a solid release date, but, you know, what can you do? I'm not happy about Triangle Strategy's name. I think that's a really stupid decision to just keep the same name, but they did it with Octopath Traveler, and so I guess I should have expected that. But otherwise, my thoughts is it's been could have been better, but this is pretty solid. No new Zelda stuff, unfortunately, but I guess only time will tell with that. But with that, I think I've covered more or less all of my initial thoughts, at least. I don't know if I'm going to do like a, off-stream, regular video on this, or if I'm just going to super cut this. But we'll see. All right. I will see you guys